So today let's explore this new AI research tool that is all-in-one research paper guide. Now this paper guide is the only tool you need because in this paper guide you can do literature review, you can ask the questions from different PDFs, you can extract the data from multiple PDFs at a time, and you can write with AI in this similar tool. You can check for plagiarism, you can polish up your paper, and a lot of things only in this one app. It has got both free and paid version, so there are a lot of features that you can use in free, whereas the paid version is quite amazing. But before we move on to this hands-on tutorial, you can get a 20% discount on this premium account by using my personal link, which is given in description. So let's begin. So here, if you see on left side, you have got option of this references, that you can use this option just like your other reference manager like Zotero, like EndNote, and you can create your own library. Then you have got this option of writer, in which you can write with the help of AI. And here you have got in main box, you have got an AI search option, you have got a literature review option, you have an option of chat with PDFs, that upload certain PDFs and download and chat with those PDFs. You can extract the data in tabular form and use this tool as a reference manager by manage, annotate, and understand and cite papers, and you have got AI route. So what we can do is, just if I am putting one prompt here, it's like provide top 5 achievable research gaps in the management of status applicants from the recent literature, and just click on this. So as I just written a prompt here regarding this paper guide AI, given me the analysis of 10 papers from top 10 papers across these 10,000 papers, and it has provided me with this research gaps at multiple areas like this: understanding heterogeneity in status applicants, improving the timelines and protocol adherence. And then you have got evaluating new treatment modalities, addressing ethnicity and demographic disparities, and then focus on this pediatric FC management and conclusion. So it has given you a lot of different ideas you can use for your future studies. Then here is, these are the studies that were analyzed to create those ideas. Like this is the first study that was used, and here it's detailed citations, author names, it's brief summary, option of literature review, PDF. Here you can chat with this particular paper, you can cite this paper from here, and you can just with this plus point you can add this certain paper into your reference library over here. And similarly, these are the other papers that were used, and you can engage with all these papers. Like you can read these papers, you can go into detected PDFs, chat, cite, and everything else. So this is the one feature. Now second feature, in this is similar, you can use multiple filters here. You can add the filters for years, for PDFs, open access, and other things. Whatever chat you do, you can just take and share it with copy this link, and either you can share it on X. Now here you can explore this literature review option. If I ask the similar question and ask it to do a literature review for so as soon as I ask it to provide me a literature review on same topic, now this paper guide has actually given me the insights from multiple papers in this tabulated form. This each paper, and that its insights in tabulated form, this first paper. And if you can just load more, you will get more papers and their insights. Similarly, another paper is an insight, and there is a list is ongoing. Now if you just want to take this whole table, you can just click on this export. You can either export it as an Excel sheet, as a CSV sheet into your Excel, or you can just export it as a BIP text into your Zotero or EndNote file. What other thing you can do is that you can use filters here. Again, the similar filters you can use, and there are a lot of other filters like based on study types. What else you can do is, here you have got columns, like whatever studies you select, you can make the column for the insights, for the summary, for the research question, for methodology, for key findings, limitations, and all that. And it will just create these all columns for each papers and extract that data from all studies that you either got from literature review, or you just brought in from your any library, or just you made a library here for your research topic, and you can extract the data in similar way for different domains. Like I have created these multiple files of key findings for limitations, and here is for your research question, and again you can just export it from here. So this is the one option that you can use this paper guide. Another thing is you can just use this chat PDF. You can upload your papers here, multiple papers. You can get it from your reference library. If I click on this, if you have got stored certain papers here, like I did, I created this ABC, this a random file, and you can select all those, and actually you can just, if continue, now you can actually here chat with all these papers simultaneously, either with a single paper, all the multiple papers. Say for example, you just put 10 papers or 5 papers to a certain theme, and you can ask about the research gaps, ideas, and limitations, and literally you can just ask any question with this paper guide. So another thing is that you can go to this reference library, and here you can add papers. If you click on this add paper, you can add the paper from just uploading URL. You can just search the paper online option. You have got the option of this upload files in your different formats. You can bring that bibtex or this file from your Ender, Zotero or other. You can directly bring these files from your Zotero file, or you can add manually. And once you do that, you can make actually here different you can make different folders here, and then you can customize them with type here and other things, PDF. You can chat with literally any paper. If I select this one paper or these multiple papers, by clicking I can chat with all these papers. I make certain papers and add these papers to a certain folder. You can actually export all these papers as a bibtex or REST into any of your reference managers. And one thing is you can extract data. Say for example, you did a literature review here in paper guide, you got some relevant papers to your research paper, or you brought some other papers from your Zotero library or EndNote library, all were stored here in references with under certain format. Now if you just click on this extract data, you can bring some papers from your library. So for example, I was working on a research topic and I have got those 15 papers, 10 papers, and I wish to extract the data from of different kind. Just select all, or even you can select the individual papers. You can select up to 100 papers and extract data. And once you ask it to extract data, so here all the studies that I selected. Now what I can do is I can select all these papers, and now I can ask it to give me these data of research question, of methodology, of key findings, primary outcome, limitations, interventions, and what hypotheses were tested, what future research was suggested in each of these papers, and what was the study design, what objectives. Or you can create your own custom columns, that kind of research, certain statistical or other kind of, you can just click on this add column and you can create your column name, give instructions, and I add that column here. So see this, so for each paper I have got different columns. Like I have got a column of objective here. So here is the objectives for each paper. Now we have got another column of study design. So this is show you the study design of each paper, and then another column of hypothesis test. Now all this data that is extracted in all the table form and in different columns, you can again export this all as a Excel CSV file for use in your research paper. So all this is pretty so easy, as well as it's quite engaging. Another option that you can use is you can this reference manager option here. It's the same, just I have shown you that you can bring in paper from different resources, and then you can make different folders. Like here currently you are working on a research paper and you bring in some articles, collect those articles and make different folders, like few articles for your introduction, few articles for your method section, a few articles for your discussion section. And similarly you can just get those things. If we are working on a meta-analysis or systematic review, just collect these papers and then select all those papers, and you can just extract the data, all those papers. And once you explore all these things, you can go to this AI writer from here, or from this option. If I click on this, you can actually click on this new document. Now you can write here from either the papers that you have just stored in paper guide related to your research, or you can actually ask it to write and the outlines for you, write certain sections for you, and from different resources that you can later just customize it. Say for example, my topic is this global warming in South Asia. So this was my topic, and I'm asking it to create an outline. So here I'm asking it to write the outline for my, say for example, let's say global warming in South Asia after 2010. You can select your language. It offers you multiple languages, in what language you wish to write this, and then you can select your citation style, that in which style. It should give the citation. Say for example, I'm selecting this MLA, and if you select this, now you can use either the public research databases from here, or you can use the my references. Yeah, you wish to ask it to just create an outline from the studies that you have curated and selected and now stored in this paper guide, or you can use both and it will just create an outline for you. So here it is, your outline is generated with this introduction, then different headings, subheadings that just will give you a full idea that how you can write a certain task very well, and all the relevant columns that you might miss in things. So now you can go to previous outline, you can create another outline, then go to previous outline, or you can add this. Say for example, I'm clicking add this. So once you clicked on this, you have got your title here, and this is the whole template, or this whole outline is created. Now what you can do is, now you can use all this information, and by using this AI and all the citations from your library or UI, you can actually write under all these columns like anything you're writing here. And once you complete in the same column, you can ask AI to do something, you can cite certain things, you can give headings and subheadings, and then you can use different these options, and you have got option of bringing in some tables here, bringing some figures, and you can bring a lot of things here. What else you can do is you can use your plagiarism of this written document here as well. Isn't it cool? Then in the end, once if you are completed your manuscript or anything text here, just click on this save, and it will create a whole Word file for you. So here is, you have got your Word document, and here it is. So this is just a random, I didn't write much, but you can actually write there and bring this here, or you can just bring that these headings and this outline here and write separately in the Word whatsoever fits your demands. So this is how you can use the full potential of this paper guide, and there are other lot of features as well that I will probably just explore in my next video on paper guide. Thank you.